Flashback Express.
Oops, sorry about the screen reader there. I am part of Western Michigan University's libraries, and I'm currently filming this in Sangren Hall and the Education Library. So today I thought, because we have a new YouTube channel, why not do some accessibility videos? And today's video is an introduction to NVDA, which stands for Non-Visual Desktop Access, which is a free and open source screen reader that anybody can download if they would like. And it's just like JAWS, if you guys are any familiar with that, except it's free instead of $900. So today I'm going to be giving you an introduction to the screen reader, and then eventually on this channel what's going to happen is I'm going to actually demo how to use some of the library resources with these screen readers so that patrons and other staff members who are part of the library system can be able to help them to navigate these resources. So today's video is just an introduction to NVDA, which, by the way, is installed on all 256 library computers at Western. So that is something that's pretty cool. So today, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to control NVDA, because if you're on a library computer, normally you might not know how to control it, or, you don't know how to turn it on, obviously. So today we're going to do that first. But we're going to actually do it in reverse order, because we're going to turn it off first, because I happen to have it on while I'm recording this video. So the first thing we're going to do is exit. Now, to exit NVDA, what we're going to do is we're going to do the insert key, which is the numpad 0 when it's off. So insert.
Exit NVDA.
And Q. So it's almost like insert Q is like quit. So there's two options. We have exit.
Restart.
And restart. Today we're just going to do exit.
Exit.
So hit enter on exit. Alright. Now you notice that there's a beeping sound when you exit. Now to turn it on, I'm just going to simulate like I'm in a library computer. All you got to do is when you're done logging in with your Bronco Net ID and password, you just do Control Alt N.
Taskbar.
Boom. Control Alt N for NVDA. And when you notice, it lands you on the taskbar. So it's pretty cool because it lands you right there. Boom. You can do anything you want. Alright. So now we're going to go to the desktop. Now, to go to the desktop, we do Windows and M.
Folder view list. Google Docs 6 of 15.
Boom. So Windows M is a desktop command. Now you notice that it starts reading everything that is on my desktop right now. It reads, all the icons. So the first thing we're going to do is learn about how to navigate the desktop. Now there's something called first letter nav or first letter navigation, which is basically the idea that with any of these screen readers, including JAWS, you can navigate around your computer with first letter. So for example, let's say I want to hit A. So just letter A. So I'm going to hit A and see what happens.
A. Acrobat Reader DC 2 of 15.
Acrobat Reader DC. You notice that whenever I hit A, it brings up the first icon that starts with that letter. So that is the same on all versions of Windows from who knows. And with all screen readers, this is possible. This makes it easier because if you don't have first letter navigation, you'll have to scroll around. So let's say I want Google Chrome, I have to scroll down and up and around. So first letter navigation allows you, if you know the first letter of the program you want, in the desktop, downloads, documents, everything pretty much, you can hit that and it will bring you right to it. Or if there's multiple, it'll bring you to the first one in alphabetical order for that letter. So, with that being said, we are going to actually open up a program. Now, there's many different places that programs can be located on your computer. You can have them either in desktop, documents, maybe, I don't know, or you can have them in the start menu. Now, that's the most common. So to get to the start menu, we're going to press the Windows key.
Start window, Cortana window, search box.
Start window, Cortana window, search box. Now you notice that there's a search box here. I could start typing a program, but we're not going to do that because we're going to practice our first letter navigation skills that we just talked about a second ago. So let's just hit M and hit for the first letter or first word application that is with M. So let's hit M.
M.
Oops.
M.
Now you notice that didn't work because I'm actually in a search field. So in order to get out of that search field, I just hit down arrow.
Blank. Blank. Blank.
Maybe.
Microphone button.
Oops. Let's try that again because it just lost focus. Now this is a good learning opportunity. When a screen reader loses focus, there's a couple things you can do. You can hit Alt-Tab.
Flashback express.
Okay, that's my screen recorder, so let's do this again.
Start window. Cortana window. Search box edit. Blank.
Down arrow.
Blank. All that flashback express.
There we go. So you notice that it lost focus for a second, but this is a good opportunity because sometimes things lose focus, and so you need to learn how to revive your windows. So let's hit M for mail.
M. Mail.
Or let's just hit mail for the heck of it. So hit enter.
Mail. Add an account. Mail and cal.
Boom. You just open up your first application. There you go. Now to close this application that you opened, just hit Alt F4.
Mail window.
Oops.
Add account. Flashback.
There we go. My bad. So Alt F4. The F keys are located at the top of your keyboard. So usually it's like escape and then F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's function and print screen and all that stuff. So this video was just an introduction on how to open apps and a basics of NVDA. So I will see you guys next time where we will talk about browsing the web and some nice keyboard shortcuts that you can use, and then eventually we will talk about library resources. So I hope you learned a lot, and I hope to see you guys next time. And please subscribe to the library YouTube channel because there will be some videos coming up, especially for blind and visually impaired users that you might want to see if you don't know how to navigate the library resources. It'll be a great opportunity for you to learn how to do that. So without further ado, I will guys see you next time.